Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of Gardening and Crocs. So about a week or two ago, I sent out a video in regards to my soil levels, and I did a soil test and I got the results back. How did I get from wherever I was to that point? I've been working on my soil for quite some time now, and I feel like I've been building upon it and building upon it and building upon it year after year after year. So let's go over some things that I have put into my soil. What do I do on a yearly basis? What do I do pretty much every year to my soil to make it as strong as what it could possibly be? I'll go over through some stuff here, and we'll go through what I do. So one of the first things I do is I start with my in-house composter here. So what I do is this guy sits on the counter. It's got a nice little decorative thing on it and a lid to keep it from stinking so much. So I put all kinds of stuff in here. You might ask what I put in here. Well, you can see up here on top I got some coffee grounds. And while I'm going through this, I'm going to put this into my little worm composter bin right over here. So let's go through it real quick. Got coffee grounds wrapped inside the filter. Yes, the filter is good in there. The filter does real good because it provides a sense of carbon. Got an old Kid Croc banana peel here. Got some tea bags. The whole thing's going there. Let's dig down deep. There's some more banana peels. Got some tips of some asparagus that we had for dinner the other night. Some old paper towels that haven't been rinsed in oil or different things like that. Man, Kid Croc loves his bananas. Tons of bananas in there. Dump a little bit of that out a little bit more. Have an orange in there. Now this might be controversial. The oranges, yes, they probably add to the acidity of the soil or the compost, but I've never had any problems. So, dump more of that out. We got some grapes in there. Show you here too. Got some eggshells from some hard-boiled eggs. Put those in there. Those are a great source of calcium. So you shove all that in there, and we'll go around and put the rest of this in somewhere else. So that kind of gives you an idea of what I do for my compost. There are several other things that I do whenever I amend my beds. You'll see me periodically put down a layer of some fertilizer, usually some type of organic fertilizer, something that's not going to burn the plants or anything like that. I'm usually a little bit heavy-handed with that as well. So that usually I tend to go to the big box store, and for that I will tend to go and get some chicken poo or different things like that. I also, whenever I'm planting my plants, I do like to put some super triple phosphate in there. Although the numbers that I have seen lately on my report pretty much relegate that I don't need to be doing that. So that's a couple of things that I usually do to amend my soil. Now with the blueberries, the strawberries, well, mainly the blueberries, I do try to put some sulfur in the soil to get the pH levels down for those. So kind of tier some of that towards the plants. I am real good about doing a cut and drop. You'll see I got all kinds of debris here from all kinds of other plants, mainly tomato plants, bean plants. In the fall, whenever I start taking things out, I will cut, and I'll just simply drop those and let them just lay and rot on the soil. That does two things. One, it provides soil with some nutrients because those rotted materials go back into the soil, which is awesome for the soil. And two, it keeps the soil covered, protects it from this sun beating down on it. Yeah, I know it's only February, but it does make a huge difference with the having that on top of the soil. Keeps the soil moist, keeps all those organisms thriving. One of the other biggest things that I do for my garden, and one of the things that I found out that's been a godsend from the internet gods, is I found what I call Bocking 14 Comfrey. This stuff is fantastic. Essentially, this stuff is just a plant. It grows, it mines down into the soil. That's got a big long taproot that'll mine down into the soil, pull out a bunch of nutrients from that soil, puts it into its leaves. You come around, you cut that thing down, it provides a big, huge plant. Come around and it'll provide you with a layer of mulch that you can put down, and that layer of mulch is very nutrient dense, so you will have a ton of nutrients that go back into the soil. And you're not taking it from the soil that you're putting it in. I got it on beds off the side that will just keep absorbing all those nutrients. So yeah, another thing that I do is I do have a buddy, thank you Matt, he brings me his rabbit discards. So I'll have some straw mixed in with a bunch of great nutrient rich rabbit manure that does great for my gardening. So tell me, what are you doing with your soil? Are you doing anything special with it? Do you guys do any type of composting? Is it hot composting or cold composting? I have my compost pile right over here. It's anything beautiful, but it does have quite a few things in there. So tell me, what do you guys use in your garden? Do you guys do anything different than what I do? Do you guys have any special materials that are kind of out of the way, or anything along the lines of that you use that you don't think anybody else uses in their garden? If you guys are new to the channel, please click that subscribe button. As always, give me that thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. I love having a conversation down below in the comment section. Cheers, everybody, and God bless.